Hi everybody, I am back. Finally, I know it has been forever since I've filmed a video on this channel. I have, just really haven't had time, and it sucks because I really miss making videos and I really want to get back into it. It has just been so hard to find the time to sit down, film the videos, and then edit them. It's been like more hard just to sit down and film the videos. I find editing doesn't take me that long and I can get them up for you guys, but it's just actually getting the content for you guys to get them on the channel. But yeah, so I am here. I almost didn't make it because my battery was dead, of course, and I think I might be crooked right now, but I don't know, we'll just go with it here. I think I look like clear and everything, so we'll just go with it. So today I'm going to talk about the girls and their schedule. They are 11 months now, which is crazy. I actually filmed a video about their like 10-month update, kind of filling the gap from their last update to 10 months. So that should be posted before this video, and then we'll get the ball going here because I filmed that a long time ago, but I look kind of tired in that video. So I've been kind of debating posting it, but I really didn't want to refilm it because the girls are already 11 months and I talk about stuff in that video that has changed now. So I'm going to try to post it. I probably will, or like this won't really make sense. And you guys will probably all be like, where's an update? Like, we want to know how the girls are, right? So yeah, hopefully. I've already been talking 2 minutes about nothing. Okay, so this video is gonna be about the girls' schedule. They are 11 months, and up until about 10 months, they were on the eating every 3 hours, taking like 2 naps in the morning and then 1 nap in the afternoon. But just like around 10 months in between to 11 months, they changed. Just all of a sudden it was, they didn't want their second bottle in the morning because they'd get up, have a bottle, then the next 3 hours they'd have another bottle, then at lunch they'd have a bottle. We have gotten rid of that second morning bottle. How it works is they get up around anytime between 5 to 7 in the morning. I say that because I don't know, they must be going through like a growth spurt or something. The schedule has just been kind of getting wonky and might be changing again here. But for the most part, they would be getting up around 6:30 to 7. But just recently, one of them has been getting up like really early for some reason. They get up around 6:30 in the morning, and I'll go into the room and they're pretty like grumpy. They're crying. We don't have like the nice get up, laugh. For the most part, they're like screaming their head off. They want to get out of their cribs. Yeah, they just, I don't know. It's not that they hate their cribs. They like to cry a lot. I don't know. I have another twin mom, and she said that her girls did that until about a year, and then they do start just getting up and babbling to each other and not crying their heads off. And I was like, I cannot wait for that day. So I get them out of their cribs. We come downstairs. I will turn on the TV to our morning news station, and that kind of distracts them while I change their diapers. And because that's another new thing that they've started, is they hate getting their diapers changed. They hate laying still, so changing their diapers is a lot of fun. You have to find like creative ways to get them distracted so that you can change their diapers. So I'll get those changed, then I kind of play a little bit with them for like 5 minutes and get them up because they're kind of still cranky. And once I start playing with them and they wake up, they're happier. And then I go and make their bottles. They're drinking 8 ounces in the morning for their first bottle. And then we just, like I do the feeding. It takes about 15-20 minutes. And then we play from 7 to 8. 8, I start making them breakfast, and they've moved on to solid foods. We're not really doing puree foods anymore, so I make them pancakes with some fruit, or like bread with peanut butter. They're not allergic to peanut butter. We tested it and they're not. And yeah, just finger food they love. So that's usually what we have, is pancakes and fruit, or peanut butter and bread and bananas. And they love yogurt too, lots of yogurt. And then after breakfast, I clean them up, I clean the kitchen up, and they just kind of crawl around. And then we kind of get settled for their morning nap around 9 a.m. And I'm still using the bouncy chairs to get them to go for their naps, because putting them in their cribs has not been working. And we have tried the cry it out method, and maybe I'm not strong enough for it, but they just get hysterical. Like, they do not pass out. Like, a half an hour will go by and they will be screaming their faces off, and it just gets to the point where it takes so long to get them calmed down from letting them cry it out that it's not even worth it. And I'd rather them just be up and cranky than having to calm them down for like the next 45 minutes. And then they don't even end up napping anyways. So the cry no method did not work for us at all. If it worked for you, that's awesome. But for us, it didn't. So the bouncy chairs are our saving grace. I don't know what we'll do when they are too big for them, because we are getting to that point. But yeah, so 9 a.m. to 9:30, I usually put them in their bouncy chairs, bounce them till they sleep, carry them up to their cribs upstairs and put them in there. And they usually sleep anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and a half in the morning. For the most part, it's usually like 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes. And then they usually get up at around 10, and that's when we get ready for the day, and I get them dressed and changed again, and then I get dressed and ready, and then we kind of just waste time until lunch, which is at 11:30. I'll feed them lunch, and at lunch time they usually eat like pasta or rice with steamed vegetables, or I do canned carrots and peas. They seem to love that. Green beans they love. And then we have yogurt and bananas or fruit for dessert, I call it. And then at noon, I give them another bottle, and that bottle is usually 6 ounces. And then around 12:30 to 1, they go down for their second nap, their afternoon nap. And that, again, we put them in their bouncy chairs until they fall asleep, and then we carry them upstairs. And that nap can go anywhere between an hour to an hour and a half. For the most part, it's an hour. And then just recently, like they've kind of stopped having one nap. So it's either the morning nap will be a really good nap, and then the afternoon nap will just be like a waste. Like they won't even have a nap, or it'll be the afternoon nap will be really good, and then the morning nap will just be a waste. So I'm not sure if we're already cutting it down to 1 nap a day. I've been kind of looking into it and reading other schedules, and it looks like some babies do cut down to 1 nap a day. And I don't know, like I'm really enjoying the 2 naps, but if they would just do 1 long nap, like a 2-hour nap, I'd probably be good with that too. So that's something I think I might try. I'd really prefer it to be, like, I don't know, like some days I'd prefer it to be the morning if we have to run around in the afternoon, or like vice versa, but I don't know if that would interfere with the schedule and mix them up. And they are on the same schedule, like both girls do everything at the same time. I've worked really hard at getting them to do that, and I've been very strict, and when one's napping, I get the other one to nap. That's how I just always was, because I read a lot about twins, and I read that you need to get them on the same schedule or you will drive yourself insane and never feel like you have time for yourself. So for the last 11 months, I've been working hard on that, and today actually, out of the blue, they were kind of off schedule. Like Violet would go down for a nap and Grace would cry, and then as soon as Violet was getting up, Grace would go for a nap, and I was like, whoa, what is going on here? We need to stop. But yeah, so naps are just kind of been chaos the whole time along. I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't had a set schedule. Like I have, but the girls have not been following the schedule. They like sometimes will have great naps, and then other days they'll just be not good naps. And it's not like I'm not putting them down at the same time. It's just their preference and what they want to do. So I don't really know what else I can do to fix that, and I've just been going along with it. And I've tried moving the times and it just doesn't work, so I've just stuck to my same routine that I'm saying right now. So yeah, they go down around 12:30 to 1, and then they'll wake up around 2 usually, unless we've had a really bad time and they haven't gone down for a nap till later. The latest would be like 3 that they would get up, but usually they get up around 2. Again, I go up, get them, change their diapers, play with them a little bit, and then at 3 we have our afternoon bottle. And like right when I bring them down from their nap, I usually give them like a rice cracker or something just to snack on, because I find that they're kind of cranky, and I know they're like a little hungry, I think, and that usually cheers them up. And then we wait a little bit, and then we give them their bottle. The after nap bottle is at 3, and it's 4 ounces. And then after that, it's kind of just a free-for-all from 3 until 5:30. That's usually when we'll run out, do errands, go grocery shopping, anything we need to do. Is that's usually when we go out of the house and get the girls in the car and everything. And then dinner time is usually around 5:30 to 6. Dinner time, again, is kind of the same as lunch. We usually have pasta and vegetables, and then some kind of fruit and yogurt. I just started introducing chicken, and Grace will eat everything. Violet's a little bit more picky. The chicken, like Grace has been eating it fine, and Violet kind of just spits it out. But that's how she is with everything that's new. It doesn't matter what it is, she just spits it out, and then after a little while she'll start liking it. So that's just how Violet is. And then after dinner, it's usually around 6 that they're done, and if it's bath night, we bath them every second night. And if it's bath night, we go up and have a bath. If it's not, we kind of just waste time again, play with them until 6:30, and then we start putting their pajamas on, quieting down. Like from 6 until 6:30, it's very quiet playtime. It's nothing like to get them very stimulated. It's kind of just reading books and just hanging out with them. And then 6:30, we start getting ready for bed. We start changing them, putting them in their PJs, and then we get their bottles ready. And then 6:30 till 7, we're feeding them the bottles and putting them in their cribs. And for the most part, we can just give them their bottles and then put them in their cribs after they're done, and they go to sleep. But again, for the last like few days, Grace has just been fighting it. She has not been wanting to go to sleep. It's so funny because she'll be falling asleep when we're giving her bottle, and she'll be out when we're carrying her up, and then as soon as we put her in the crib, for some reason she wakes up and starts crying. So I don't know what's going on with her, but for the most part, we just have to give her like a little bit more of her bottle in her crib. Like we'll give her bottle in her crib, and she'll pass right out. So that's good. So they're usually asleep by 7. If we're having a really bad night, 7:30. The last night we had a really bad night, and it was 8:15 that she went to sleep. That was like a really bad night. For the most part, they're in bed asleep by 7, and then they get up around 6. So we're very lucky. They sleep through the night for the most part, and that's been happening since they've been like 4 or 5 months. So very lucky. But yeah, so that is for the most part their schedule at 11 months for twins. I hope this video helped you out. I know schedules are just crazy, and you really, I know it was really important to me to get them on a schedule. Like, I was a schedule Nazi from day one. I wanted them on a schedule so that we know what's going on. And I think you just have to with twins. Like, I talked to my mom about it, and like, we went to a birthday party one night, and it was 8 o'clock, and like, it was a family, and there was like babies there, and I'm like, how? Like, how? Mine are sleeping. And my mom was like, with one you can do that, right? But with two it'd just be way too hard, which is really true. I don't know, like, I guess that's just maybe me. Maybe some twin moms rock it and they can deal with it, but for the most part, or for me, I need them on a schedule. So that's pretty much it. I hope you learned a little bit of information about my schedule, and maybe it helped you a little bit more with your twins if you have twins. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's so good to be back. If you guys want to suggest any videos that I should film, just put them in the link or in the comments below, and we will see you next time.